computer. Got it. Hi guys, welcome to the call for January. It's 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time right now. What is it? January 23rd. So we're well into the new year, and you're already starting to see that January is got a lot of momentum and a lot of stuff to do, and a lot of follow up and a lot of questions asked, and it's kind of hard. It's easy to get frazzled around this time, but if you wrap your head around it, and you dial it in, then now's the time to really start building this business. So I'm gonna mute if you're in a loud area or you have children or a husband. I'm just kidding. I'm really just talking to Lindsay. Yeah, she already muted and she's laughing. If you're in a loud area, just mute. And if you're not, then you're cool. And anytime, if you can see like where it says like raise the hand, Amity like raised her hand throughout. Dude, raise your hand if you have a question. Let's make this like a happy hour. Cheers. I have this big old glass of wine. I'm just kidding. This is water. This would be awful. This was wine. Awful or amazing. I'm not quite sure. Okay. So here goes nothing. So I don't want to waste your time. I want to use this time wisely as a team. Welcome to our happy hour, basically. I never want your iPhone raised hand. Who's iPhone? Yes, iPhone. Unmute. What do you have to say?
Hey, it's Dawn. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, I got you, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Okay.
I started. Okay, thanks.
You're good. Okay. See, this is how it works. You know, this is how we roll. Okay, so I want our meetings to seem more like happy hour. I don't want you to ever feel like, oh my God, I have a meeting tonight. You know, I don't want that to be what this is about. I want to get right to it because your time is valuable. But I also want to help you be more successful. But you know what? Like, I can't force you to implement these tools. You got to figure out the path that you're on and what you want from this, what you want from this business. You all know, or most of you know, I started out 2.5 years ago as a discount coach. That was me. I just loved Shakeology and I fell in love with it, and I just wanted a way to get it cheaper because I, sold shit in my closet to afford it because that's how much I enjoyed the high of what Shakeology did for me. And I got latched on 3 months in by helping one person, and I was addicted to the high of seeing other people succeed, and that was it. I was all in. So I went from discount coach to business builder within, I'd say, 6 months. But in our team, I would say we all wear 3 different hats. And it's like the percentage changes, weekly. The percentage changes a lot. So here's the time to decide who you are today and who you want to be tomorrow. You can be a discount coach, you can be a hobby coach, or you're a business builder. So let's define each of those. A discount coach, cool. You're a regular Shakeology drinking mofo. Like, that's your jam. You bring in 0 sales, but you save $16 a month. That's you. You're still a part of TeamHeart. Rock on, sister. Pat you on the butt. Do your thing. Or you're a hobby coach. You might have a full-time job. You might have babies and be a full-time mom. You love the products and you enjoy sharing them with others. And yeah, you also enjoy, earning extra income. So you're a hobby coach. And I do this head bob thinks like you're a hobby coach. And then there's the business builder. You could still be a full-time mom, and you could still be a full-time working mom, or a full-time working wife, or a full-time working sister, or a full-time working single hot ass chick. It doesn't matter. You are in it. You are all in. You want to build a life of freedom. Not of financial security, because you could have financial security with a corporate 9-to-5 job. I'm talking like freedom, where you get to wake up and choose what you do, when you do it, how much you do of it, and it's like luxury, freedom. And you're growing a team that wants to do the same. That's a business builder. So here's where I feel that we all are. I say a lot of us on our call, we're in between hobby coach and business builder. So what I want to do is I want to help you cross to the bright side, not the dark side, the bright side, where it shines bright like a diamond. And a 1-star diamond, and a 2-star diamond, and a 3-star diamond, and a 4-star diamond, and all the way up to superstar diamond. So tonight's call, I want to go over taking your challengers that you have right now in this, awesome, kick-ass start of the year challenge group, and moving them to become a coach on your team. I want to teach you tips for busy lives with full-time jobs, or if you're raising small humans or large humans, and still be able to build your team. Then we'll recap overcoming objections to clients and coaches. And then, of course, we'll end with our cool raffle of the sealed 21-day fix containers that you can either gift or you can use yourself for your children to take to preschool, because then they come back and say, hey, what were those cute little Tupperware? I'm just kidding. I'm just like sales all day long. Totally kidding. So I want to begin our call with a few things that I do weekly to keep the momentum in my business. Basically, they're called my no matter what's. If you're a hobby coach, but you want a little bit more, then these should also be your no matter what's for the week. So number 1, take 100% responsibility for your business. First of all, saying the word your business or my business is really powerful. This is yours. No one can take this away from you. This is yours. You can make this what you want. You want it to be mother big? You can. Don't blame or make excuses. Own up to the fact that your results are based on your efforts. So I'm here to help provide as much training as possible, but ultimately it's up to you to step up and put in the work. Imagine the results, and I tell myself this often. Imagine the results that you would have if you truly put in 100% of the effort. So my personal breakthrough came when I stopped making excuses and took 100% responsibility for my business and for my results. Or I should say then, results. We are business owners. We are entrepreneurs. This is important to understand, and it's quite powerful. 2, embrace the concept of personal development. You fight this. Every one of you fight this. Schedule it into your daily routine. I say this over and over, even if it's just 10 to 15 minutes a day. Without personal development, you don't stand a chance in this business. I hate to break it to you, but trust me on this. With all of the rejection that we face and the discouragement we feel as women, you need personal development to maintain a positive attitude and to keep moving forward. It's also important to be a student. So constantly learning, constantly growing, tossing yourself in, the team-made university. Listen to the National Wake Up Call, live or recorded. It doesn't matter. Every week. This should be a bare minimum. It's 30 minutes to rock your world. Listen to this call every week. If you commute to work or you have drive time with your kids, take advantage. And this is another part about I'll get to busy life with busy moms and work-life balance. But this is a tool to remember. When you have downtime, you need yourself to turn that to uptime. Take advantage of downtime and make it your uptime by listening to something educational, motivational, or inspirational. 6, become a student of network marketing. Knock, knock, knock. That's the business that you're in right now, network marketing. Learn it, live it, love it. Try and understand this business model, the Beachbody business model, how it works. But guess what? And also understand why it works. It's networking. Every now and again, I'll get messages from some of you guys that say, hey, why do I have so-and-so on my right leg? It's so weird. Who is this person? And I'm like, remember that call we did about network marketing? That's the business model. You are a part of a network. You are all helping each other. If you are emerald or above, you are earning an income off of your team. We are one unit. Hence why this just keeps getting better if you keep getting better. Lower hand. iPhone, raise their hand. I love you, but I'm hearing background noise. Yes, sorry. I'm here. Stacy, yes. Okay, checking in. I think we cleared it out. I'll mute more audio. Hi, Stace. You look pretty. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so network marketing, learn it. Learn the business model, not just the creative tools. It'll help you really get a grasp on how to earn money. 7, marketing skills. This business is not about having 6-pack abs. Being an expert on nutrition, not about that, or how many push-ups you can do. This is about marketing skills. Being able to do 50 pull-ups is freaking awesome, but it's not going to help you grow your business. Start a blog, create a YouTube video, start an email list. Dude, you guys, I would love to do another call on how email is my new jam. You've got to find a way to capitalize on your health and fitness without just saying, look at me, I just finished my workout. Have a great day, guys. There's got to be follow-up. There's got to be call to action. There's got to be more. Number 8, I'm almost done and then I'm going on. Call your upline coach. If you have a question or you just want to pick their brain and chat for a few minutes, give your sponsor coach a call. Don't wait for them to call you. They would love to hear from you, whoever your coach is. I know it's not easy. I know it takes time. I get it. If you need a quick push, give them a shout. They're there to help you succeed. Here's another thing. Don't wait for your sponsor coach. There is no rule that says you can't be a higher rank and out-earn your sponsor coach. Dude, the sky's the limit. It happens all the time in this business. Your goal should be to surpass your coach, especially if they aren't even working the business. That should be your goal. Dude, blow me out of the water. Blow Lindsay out of the water. Blow Stacy out of the water. That should be your goal. How crazy cool is that? Make Success Club, make qualifying for Success Club your bare minimum, your monthly goal. I won't go into all of the reasons why, but this is a goal you should be shooting for every month. Try and make this your number 1 priority. And 11, set a goal to sponsor a minimum of 2 coaches a month. By the end of this call, this should be very easy. We should be able to double that number by the end of this call. And lastly, run or lead challenge groups. That is your bread and butter. Who am I kidding? We don't eat bread or butter. Shit. That is your wine and Shakeology. I'm kidding. We eat bread and butter. Run or co-lead or be a part of challenge groups that have your challengers in them. That is your tiny incubator to build successful teams and gain momentum. And lastly, before I get really deep into this, never give up. Just never give up. It's going to get hard. And that's all I say. 3 words, never give up. If you do the things that I listed above, I am certain 2017 is going to be like out of the water, crazy, amazing. I'm not an expert at this stuff, guys. Like, I don't have all the answers. I'm still learning. I'm still growing on a daily basis. But these are some of the things that have helped me tremendously. If you believe in this business and if you've seen success with the products and the programs that you're using, that means you believe in this business and you are willing to put in the effort, you can be successful. So I know it's not easy and I know it takes time, but I'm telling you it's worth it. Let me be your proof of that. I didn't believe it, guys. I didn't believe it until that started to happen. So just know that. I was skeptical too. Like, wait, how could I really make real money? How could I really? Because selling all these challenge packs is going to like start to die. And it's just like, I get it. But let me be proof that you can. Okay, so let's dive into challenge groups because that's why we're all here, because we're all either in one or we're running one or we just finished one or hopefully we haven't just finished one. So what do we do now? What's happening right now? Well, in my challenge group right now, we are about to go into tomorrow, which is Transformation Tuesday, one of my favorite days. Oh, but wait, do you ever struggle with inviting people to challenge groups? Do you ever need a new spin on how to invite people to your groups? Well, let me share with you one of mine, maybe to just broaden your horizons on how I do things. I hop into Facebook on my phone, and I do my marketing tool, where I post my marketing for my next group, and then I see who likes it, and then I see who's popping up the most in my feed, because that means I'm popping up the most in their feed, even if they are ignoring me. But they're still looking, and they're still seeing what I have to say. And I reach out via my favorite way, which is the voice text on Facebook. And if you haven't used it, I'm sure you have. You simply just go to messages and you hold down that microphone, and you hold it down. And guess what? The coolest part about it is you only get 60 seconds. 60 seconds. It's like pressure. It's like you got to get stuff out, but you don't overtell, and you're not diarrhea of the mouth. You kind of have to have a plan. So when I invite people to my challenge groups, I simply say, hey, girlfriend, pause. I've got to add value to this person. Like, I can't just dive in and be like, oh my gosh, you totally have to rock these new leggings that I'm wearing, or wear my new lipstick, or I'm having a Tupperware party, you have to come. If someone leaves me that message, I delete it right away. I'm like, you don't even know me. What are you telling me to wear those leggings? I don't want to wear those leggings. Why should I wear those leggings? So whoever you're talking to, you gotta have some purpose, and you gotta have some value. So, oh my gosh, Sarah, those babies. You have 3 babies now? I can't even believe it. You're my freaking hero. The pictures that you posted last week, seriously, like, adorable. Hey, I saw that you liked my post yesterday about my new group starting in February. It's going to be called the Love Yourself Challenge. So, hey, if you're up for it, give me a shout. It's for people who are looking to tone, lose weight, strengthen, feel great, and do it all with the support and accountability of a kick-ass crew. If you're up for the challenge, let's talk details ASAP. I'll follow up with you tomorrow unless you tell me you're absolutely out. I will follow up with you tomorrow unless you tell me hell fucking no, depending on who you're talking to. You know me, how I roll. But if they tell me not to follow up with them because they're like, not a chance, I hate everything you're about, never call me again, I don't want to be in your groups. I of course will respect that. But if they're like, maybe sort of, or they don't say anything back, I follow up with them. I'm like, I see that you saw that, or send them that cute little emoji. I see you saw that because it says red. And that's as far as I'll push. But with your personality, however you work with people, you know how you can rock that. But voice invites are epic for challenge groups. They are awesome. You add value in the beginning, and you shoot from the hip, and you say, I'm running this group. It's for people that want to do this, this, and this. Boom. Done. 60 seconds. They listen to it. They're like, oh my God, it was kind of cool hearing her voice. Kind of want to know more. And then they dive in a little bit deeper. So boom, cool. You sold it. You got a challenger. You have what? You have 1 challenger. You have 5 challengers. You have 6 challengers. Then what? You got your crew. They're rocking in your group, their group. Some aren't, such is life. It's going to happen. But most are loving it. Why are they loving it? Because of you. They're loving it because you're leading it. They're loving it because you're a part of it, because you're inspiring, because you're adding value. You're sharing why Shakeology is so amazing. Because 9 times out of 10, they ordered a challenge pack and it came with Shakeology because you probably just told them to. And they don't really understand everything about it, but because they're in a group, they're being educated on why it's so important and why it's so epic and why it's so amazing. That's a game changer too, because a lot of the times they'll get out of the group and they're like, okay, I'm done with Shakeology now. Unless you help tell them what it is, why it's helping them succeed, and why it's not a one-time thing and why it will help continue for them to see success. Okay, so you're also giving tips. You're helping change their worlds. You're leading them on the same path you were led on once before also. So what happens? They start naturally feeling what? Different. They start seeing results. They start, what, dare I say, feeling sexier? And boom, the challenge is over and they go back to the real life, and it was all peachy keen until they made it back to the real world. You lost the opportunity to catch them on the biggest high that they probably had in a while. Because as moms and as adults, we rarely get recognized. But if you're a part of a challenge group, you better be recognizing and shouting out your peeps every other single day, because what they're doing is far greater than what the average or above average person is doing right now. Recognition is key. These groups, these challenge groups that are our bread and butter, are to build confidence in your challengers. They build confidence. It helps them see results. Naturally and organically, they become a coach because they want to do the same thing to someone else that you did for them. So what do you do? Like, how do you go about it? You can't lose that high. Oh my God, I need to turn the heater off. Sweating here. You can't lose that high. In every single group I lead, Transformation Tuesday at the tail end of my group is my game changer. It's where our challengers have the opportunity to tell their story to the public Facebook world. Not all of them are going to do it. Like 5. Like not a lot will do it because it's truly diving out of their comfort zone. And I'm already getting flooded with messages of people why they're telling me why they're not going to do it. And that's great. That's their prerogative. I love on them, and that's fine. No problem. With the people that it's their first time, it's harder. But the next time it's their challenge group, I will always do Transformation Tuesday. It is what it is. No matter how small your transformation, there still has been one. Whether it's on the outside or the inside, your people are seeing and feeling results right now. 2.5 weeks in, and they're seeing things they never saw before because it's called hope. It's hope. It's wow, I know what to do now. I don't feel lost. And as moms and getting older and people in their, where we're at in our lives, a lot of us lost hope in ourselves. We really did. We sort of just let go and thought, this is it. This is just kind of what we're supposed to do. We're going to go through the motions. We're going to raise our babies and work. And that's everything is about everybody else. These groups, this community, this team, this is hope to show you that, dude, whatever you want to do, you can do now by putting yourself first. So the organic coach talk, this is where it comes in. If any of your people do any part of Transformation Tuesday, that's your ticket right there, because those people are going to see results on their own page from their own people. And they're going to contact you and be like, okay, so I did my post and it's so crazy. It feels so amazing. But someone is asking me what to do and I don't know. And so can I have your link so I can send it to them? Because they want to order the 21-day fix. And you're like, no, pretty sure you just started a brand new baby business, girlfriend. Congratulations. And you go into it from there. And guess what? They don't have to. They can put the kibosh on Transformation Tuesday. They could have nothing to do with it because they're too busy or they don't want to do it or they're very private and they don't want to share publicly. And you still need to have this talk with them, because what if nobody had the talk with you? Think about that, Lindsay. Think about that, Megan, Cindy. If nobody had this talk with you, you would just be, you probably wouldn't even be in a challenge group. You would be just cruising along. So always think that way. You never know who was going to step up to the plate and be like, yeah, I kind of want to do this. And yeah, it sucks to be $20,000 in debt. So yeah, I could see myself doing this, because 1, I really love this life. 2, I love Shakeology. 3, I love discounts. Sign me up. What's the worst that can happen? You get rejected? Well, cool. You got personal development to thicken your skin for that. So you're set. This is a relationship business, guys. You know that. You know it's not a get-rich-quick gimmick. You've got to help others in order to ask them to do the same. So your first step is to be proof the products work. You all are, every single one of you. You don't have to be at your goal weight. You don't have to be, you don't have to be anything. All you have to be doing is proof that you feel amazing and you love this life. You're already doing that. The next vital behavior is invite. Invite people to your journey, invite people to your challenge groups, and invite people to your team. And then personal development. Those are the 3 vital behaviors to kicking ass and taking names in this business. I promise you, if you help others see results with our programs and our products and Shakeology, this is going to fall in place and the coach talk will fall into place. Mine goes something like this. FB, Facebook, record. Hey you, I saw your sweaty selfie this morning. It's pretty fierce. I'm popping in to ask you how much you love Shakeology. I already see you're rocking at the workouts. Your meals look awesome. But how much do you love Shakeology? Because you ordered a challenge pack 3.5 weeks ago. So we got to talk. Are you continuing on as a coach or my client? Let me know, because you will fall in love with paying it forward just as much as I have. Send. Under 60 seconds. And 9 times out of 10, someone just joined TeamHeart because of the high of like, they're still in your group. They're still inside challenge group walls. They're excited. They're pumped. They know it's ending, right? It's coming to an end. They're kind of celebrating that. They're like, what am I going to do? It's the end of this group. Am I going to get myself a pedicure, a new pair of Lulu pants? I'm going to become a coach. I think I'm going to become a coach. That is like, it's like the best gift to end your first challenge group with. And if they're not ready their first group, you come back on their second group and you give them that same talk. Is your gift to your second challenge group and going to be ending with the coach title? Are you ready for that epic discount? Are you ready to save $16 a month on Shakeology and 25% on every single thing that we make? Are you ready? Every single month. I really never give up until the third time. The third time I give up and I say, am I done? Am I done? Are you done? And I'm like, no, it's not you, it's me. I'm too busy. And then I overcome that objection and they're like, shit. I'm too busy. I already work. I'm a busy mom. I run a business. I have all these like play dates lined up. I'm so busy. Wait a second. Are you? You're that busy hanging around with all of these people doing all of these things. So you couldn't talk to them about this stuff? We're really not that busy. I give them that route and it's either like, you're kind of right. Okay, let's try it. Or it's like, no, absolutely not. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm done. I don't want to be that person. So my next step after I leave that voice message is I check my back office and I see when their Shakeology ships. And I tell them, okay, I just peeked. Your Shakeology ships on the 26th of this month. So we've got until the 23rd. Like, give them a date to give you a return message. That's either I want more info, let's have a meeting, let's get together for coffee, or absolutely not, never call me again. I hate you and your challenge groups. It's awesome. It's an opportunity that you should not feel embarrassed to tell them. It's an opportunity that you should not feel timid. You shouldn't hem and haw. You shouldn't feel like you're bothering them. You really can't have you can't have those emotions. This is a game changer. This is like, I can't even go into detail because I will start crying. So the Shakeology Shift Day is so easy to have them pull the trigger right away. It works. Also, a really cool thing is, hey guys, like, when's your next challenge group coming up? You all know I run one once a month. So that's a great, amazing place to start with your people that are borderline ready to be coaches. Hey girlfriend, okay, cool. So you want to become a coach? Rad. We've got 3 weeks until our next group starts. If you're in, then start spreading the word. I've barely introduced you to our team page. You've barely signed up as a coach, and they're already sharing and spreading the word and building their own brand new baby team of challengers, because you just gave them the tools that I gave you on how to market and invite people to challenge groups. So that's called duplication. You take you and you give them the tools, and they get to put their own spin because it's their world, their business. They do it their way. But as long as they have the tools, they have the tools. They're not blind. Never discount the discount coach. If I was a discount coach, you all probably were. Megan was a discount coach. Stacy was a discount coach. Never discount the discount coach. You can change your hat every week in this business, just like you probably just did an hour ago. You're like, I'm a business builder. Oh no, I'm really busy for the next 6 months. I'm a hobby coach. No, I fucking want to make 6 figures, and I'm going all in, and I'm going to find a way to do it. How do you find a way? What do you do if you have 3 kids, a husband that works full time, and a job? How do you do it? We all have the same 24 hours in a day. We all have the same 24 hours. So there's ways to find time. There's ways to work around being crazy busy. Hootsuite. You've got to have Hootsuite if you're a busy mom, because social media is a way to build your business and to build your following. Who has time to sit down 5 times a day and post on Facebook? I do not. Hootsuite does it for me every night. Every Monday at 9 p.m., I plan my week out. I could be in the movies and a post will go up because I plan for that. I pay $15 a month to have every page that I own or I run to be on Hootsuite. You can have one free page on Hootsuite, and you can sit down, maybe 3 times a week if you don't want to do it in one fell swoop. You put your babies to bed, you sit down at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. and you sit down with all your notes and all your feelings and your photos of the week that you took, and you build posts from that. And you schedule them at times that you know you want people to see them, like 7 a.m. or 12 p.m. or 7 p.m., depending on who your target audience is. That has changed my life. When I have time, that is what I do. Like when I have downtime, like bedtime, I sit down, I give myself an hour, and I make 7 posts. And they're done. It's like this, you feel so productive. It's amazing. It's like taking charge of the whole week. Feels pretty empowering. Doctor's appointments. How many doctor's appointments are we at, like a week if we have kids? Or dentist appointments or chiropractor appointments? That waiting room has just become your podcast to listen to, motivational or personal development. Never leave the house without your earbuds, your iPhone, your laptop, your iPad. You can get in so much personal development in waiting rooms. Crazy. Waiting rooms. Facebook voice chat. So much easier than typing. Utilize Facebook voice chat or the voice text messaging. It saves time. It's more personal. It's going to have more of an effect. And it's easier. And the coolest thing about it is, if you are crazy busy and you do have stuff going on in the background, it's even an added layer of awesome. Trust me on that. Kids are like, you know, you're like being hit in the face with spaghetti, and you're still trying to tell your girlfriend how awesome this shit is and how amazing your crew is and how much she would love, you know, to be a part of this. And she's like, oh my God, this must really be good if she has time to do this when, you know, water is boiling over and her kids are pulling at her. That's real life. That's awesome. This is not perfect. This is not, give me a quiet area so that I can talk to my clients because I'm in a meeting. No, guys, my kid's sitting on the stair right now looking at me with a pacifier, and he's almost 4 years old. He should not have a pacifier. But he has a pacifier right now. It's pink. Some of you have seen it. It's pink. I had to make it pink thinking that would help him not use it. Nope. But he's not saying anything. Is he going to go to college with that pacifier? I doubt it. Coaches that are your friends. This is cool. You get to build your team of people that you want to work with. So when you hang out for breakfast, you get to strategize and come up with ideas on how to build your team and teach them tools that you've learned and hear from them about what they're struggling with and share your struggles. Like, you're building a team and having a meeting while hanging out with your friends. Talk about multitasking. That's pretty amazing. I probably have 4 or 5 weekly meetings with Lindsay and Stacy. I mean, double whammy. I don't just get to spend time with them. I get to help share with them everything that I've learned. You know, Megan will come up to me and ask me a quick question, you know, every so often, but she's my friend and my teammate. And if I didn't want to work with her, I wouldn't have sat down with her and had coffee and said, it's time for you to become a coach. You get to pick who you get to work with. Work with your friends, because then you get to have friend time and work. And then you get to tell your husband you're going on a work meeting so he can watch the kids. Right, Sean? Right, Lindsay? 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. are my work hours. I'm a mom every single hour of that time. But I get up at 6 a.m. I'm now lucky that Miles wakes up late because he's going to bed so late. I get up to work for an hour in the morning, and I work an hour at night after bedtime. And yeah, I miss my shows. I kind of miss my shows a little bit. But you know what? I'm pumped to build a legacy. I'm pumped to put the work in now because I have the power. I have the power. I don't, you know, I'll watch my shows sometime at another time. I got shit to do. I got people's lives to change. I'm in this. While your kids eat breakfast, sometimes do you find yourself staring at your kids eating? You're like standing at the counter, they're eating breakfast or lunch or a snack, and you're standing there waiting for them to ask you for something else. You're waiting for them to be like, I need something else. Start to train them that when they're, you know, eating their breakfast, which 9 times out of 10, I don't sit down with Miles in the morning to eat. I'm up around doing stuff, but I've used that time to sit with him and work while he eats. Or guess what? Y'all still got to get your workout in. That's also a great time to work out while your kids are eating. And they watch you. Let them watch you. Let them critique you. Let them videotape you. Have them eat breakfast like it's fun. That's a fun thing for them to grow up with, eating their breakfast as a picnic while mommy gets her workout on. You got to find time for that too. If you want something bad enough, you'll make it work. You will. This is tough. I am 185 days into being by myself in this house with a 3.5-year-old, you know, working 3 businesses, and I am not complaining, but I'm here to say, I know that it's hard. Seems like there's not enough hours in the day, but guess what? There is, if you find your niche, you find your tic-tac-toe. Yay. See, right? Yeah. Katie, you like, I think Lewis House. Oh, a podcast for you guys to listen to is the Brendan Burchard. I can't remember. Charged Life. That's a good one. That is a good one. So I'm wrapping up because I want to answer any questions and I want to do this raffle, but huge shout out to all you guys. You guys are the challenge group that I'm leading, that you guys are leading with me. They're killing it. You guys are killing it. You're so inspiring. You're real. You're honest. That's what we're all about. But now it's time. Now it is time. It's hot. You're ready. They're ready. Don't let these people get away without you telling them something that could be the biggest opportunity of their life. Although when they're teenagers, they might start inviting their friends over to watch their mom work out. That is going to be awesome. Yes, that's true. Hey. Yeah. Stacy, let's go over to her house. Stacy has teenage boys. So if you want to unmute and you have any questions, I'm here for all of them. If you have any struggles or you want to share any success, dude, make this like open forum. Teresa, was this your first team call?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, other Teresa.
No, Teresa. Oh, yeah, Teresa Nolan.
Yeah, the other Teresa.
She's talking, but I can't hear her. That's okay. Amity, you got so many girls in this challenge group.
In your case, yes, you can enter your test right here.
Hey, and another thing, I can tell you, any of you guys want to have I know I just recorded myself saying that. If any of you guys have challengers that want them to ask any questions to me, you know they'd be a great coach, let's do a threesome. Let's do a threesome on, okay, God, I keep saying that word. It sounds really bad. Let's do a Facebook three-way. Still sounds bad. You know what I'm saying? A group chat on Facebook to ask any questions, and I can help with any of that. I'm here for that. I'm here for you guys if you want that. I created a team page a while ago. Should I always be adding new coaches to both? I would for sure at this point, yeah, because you want them to reap. You guys got to remember that this is a network. So the people that you're adding to your team, they're going to start seeing names underneath their genealogy that aren't on your team. So when you get to Emerald and to Ruby and to Diamond, it's not just your team that you're earning an income from. So you all want to be one network. We all want to be a part of our own, worlds. When it comes to Michelle's team, Michelle Park is my upline, the co-creator of PIO. I'm a brand new business center for her. So I don't have any of her coaches that are reaping any of our world, which is why I branched out, and this is all brand new. It is who we are. We are 300 coaches worldwide. If you got in at the top or you got in at the beginning of my second business center, you're seeing a huge amount of coaches underneath you on one leg. That's called your strong leg. So yes, Cindy, I would create a team page. Yes. Add them to the team page, introduce them, and then invite them to any of these meetings for sure. We're a family. The bigger we get, the more people we can help. Anyone else?
Serena, I had a challenger this time who we had coach talk, but money was an issue, keeping up with it. And so I talked her into putting her account on hold, not canceling it. So I don't know what I need to do, in like a few weeks from then, because she said, I'm still interested in maybe doing challenges from time to time. And how do I keep her in my grasp,
I get that all the time. Overcoming objections is part of our game plan. So, the feel, felt, found works in every department of this world. You've got to tell her that you understand exactly how she feels. I certainly do because, I had to sell stuff in my closet to afford my first challenge pack. And I had to sell stuff in my closet the next month to afford my next challenge pack. So I understand how she feels. Maybe you do too. Because maybe you felt the exact same way. But you found and here's where this could come to play. Who am I talking to, by the way? Because I feel like it's
Katie.
Katie Kirkpatrick. Got it.
Sorry, I have the video on because I took some NyQuil and I like totally messed up right now.
You're so drugged up.
Edibles. Am I coming over? Okay. Yeah. No, I would tell her. You found that if you offer this opportunity, or you offer what you're doing to 3 people, she just afforded Shakeology. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I would just ask her, is there anyone in your world that you know would reap the benefits of what you just have? And she's like, nah, maybe not. Well, if you want it badly enough, I'm just here to tell you that it takes helping 3 people every month to get your Shakeology paid for. And if the high and the success of Shakeology and the programs and the Beachbody On Demand, like if that's your jam and that's something you want to invest in, I'm here to help you, show you, and this team is here to help guide you and teach you how sharing your story is the first way to pay for your Shakeology because you just sold a challenge pack. That's how I kind of play it, and I'm I have that right now with coaches, and it ultimately comes up to them, and I would just never lose her, and I would tell her that you love her and you're here for whatever journey she wants to be on, but you don't want to see her go, and you're here to find a way. You're here to help her find a way, and I'm here too. Like strategize and be like, it's 3 people: a preschool mom, grocery checker lady, your hairdresser. Is there anyone that wants to rock this February challenge group with you? Then you just paid for it. You can at least give her that. Does that help?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Oh, totally. And yes, guys, I will be running I will be leading with you, whoever wants to, doing, this is also a big group. February is a big group. Because the people that didn't say January. The people that didn't say yes in January, are most likely going to come around in February, because it's the Love Yourself Challenge. And if you can come up with a very short, very creative, awesome marketing tool on how we suck at loving ourselves, now we're going to start. Right after Valentine's Day, Megan. She said it's February 20th to start. So that following Monday. Because you want people to make sure they enjoy their Valentine's Day, because I am all about that. No one's going to take their containers to Valentine's Day dinner. Measure up. So that's a big one. And is it the 20th? I'll follow up with you on that. But any other questions? Baby's up late.
Hey, Serena.
Yeah.
Amity. Hi.
Hi,
I have 2 people in mind that I would like to become Emerald coaches, and it's like getting them to the next step, and how do I get them going? And you know Jen and Jody.
Yep.
Like I think Jody could totally be that person.
I know. She's rad. She's not on this call.
Yeah.
You offer the 3-way. You have a 3-way.
Okay.
Your husband's going to be mad. Tell Jamie you got to take one for the team and have a threesome.
He's cool. I'm just kidding.
The people that you think would be her, because her crew, or people in her circle, and I would, poke prod and be like, dude, girlfriend, like that girl's a great coach. If you don't go after her, I'm going to.
Okay.
Case in point on this call. And trust me, she'll tell you if you're overstepping your boundaries. But mostly, she's not, because you're helping build her business. So, Megan on this call, she's not my coach. She's Lindsay's coach, and she's working this business because she's rocking at this business. But her coach is a different coach. And I met Megan through her, and I saw the light in her eyes, and I saw like the connection that her and I had, like business wise and personality wise. And I was like, dang, looking at her friend, I'm like, I want her on my team. She is amazing. I just want to work with her. I just want to be around her. So I said, would you be okay if I chatted with Megan about joining TeamHeart? She was like, yeah, go for it. So I would just ask if she's willing to have the call with you, or if you just want to say, hey, you know, I see this person every now and again, I might just have a chat with them. And Megan was like, oh, I had no idea that this was about this. I'm totally in. So you just have to talk to your teammates. And the second they get to Emerald, that's when they start to really see. And it's not until then, like, it's a struggle to get your coaches, to get 2 coaches. But once they do, and they have this kind of empowering feeling of like, okay, now I have like 2 people underneath me. They start to build momentum on their own. So you do whatever you can to get them there. And the first step is telling them, you got to get your husband on your weak leg. I mean, right now, because this team keeps growing. So if you sign your husband up now, all of those coaches are gonna, like, you gotta get your husband on now. It's like no brainer, because you're in this business. You're already drinking Shakeology. You should be drinking a post-workout, Recover. So you put your Recover underneath your husband. Boom, you only need 1 more coach to get to Emerald. And you start cycle bonusing each week. Hopefully that helped. Did it? Threesome, Amity. I have a threesome. Anything else? President's Day. Their husband.
Abby's mom. Sorry. Speaking of husbands, for adding coaches, like if you're going to add coaches, should you add the next coach? Like if you think one person has the ability to get to Emerald and the coach is on husband on one leg and coach is on the other leg, should that next coach be added to that husband instead and transfer them to the husband instead?
I know. We play, I know this is a game of chess. This is a game of chance. So here's what she's saying. She's basically saying, okay, so I signed my husband up and I'm Emerald. I've got someone on this leg and I had someone on this leg. My husband's on my weak leg. And when I say weak, I mean there's no one on this leg. And I've got this other cool coach on my strong leg. And my strong leg is the leg that has my team on, the network on. So she's asking, do I get my husband like to Emerald to keep building my business? Or do I keep building my business on my own team? I say, get to Emerald and then build for volume. So get to Emerald and then take the weak leg and start to build the weak leg so that you start getting momentum in the income, in the cycle bonusing. So you start cycle bonusing more. Get to Emerald, build your weak leg. Then you go up the stairs by advancing in rank. You got to get your people to Emerald. Your first person would be your husband. And I would make sure, because we say this in the Beachbody business, we say this, I'm like brand new, like I'm somebody. I'm like, we say, you want to get a runner, you want to get a diamond coach, put him under your husband. That's what they say. Like, just wait. You know, you're gonna find your star, and you added him to your husband's, leg, your husband's side. This is so crazy, but this is so cool to say that Lindsay, I played a game of chance with Lindsay Rattan. I put her on my second business center, and she's diamond, and it's crazy. It's cool because that's amazing. But I'm still, on my first business center, 4 stars and 5 stars when you get to being elite. So I always kick her every time I see her. I'm like, why do you gotta be so good? So if you want someone to be a rock star, put them on your husband's team. That's the moral of the story. Or your second business center. Yeah. Build for volume, Teresa. And then discount coaches, just wait. You'll put them under your husband and they'll all of a sudden take off. But it's still income. But work on, because you wanna also advance in rank, because that's also income. Because the more stars you have, the more diamonds you have on your team, you get bonuses, quarterly bonuses of a big chunk of the piece of the pie that Beachbody makes yearly. That could equal like 20 grand a year. So advance in rank. I'm still confused on this. I'm Emerald with a hubby on a leg. This is Megan. I just got a third coach and she went where you put her, which would be on the right. Well, I didn't put her anywhere. You put her somewhere. So yeah, we can go into this in more detail. I have plenty of videos that share diagrams of how to build your team. But you guys have the power to add your team however you want them. You just go into your back office and click preferred preference. And you go and look at your legs and you look at your volume and you see, well, my right leg is rocking this amount of volume every week. And my left leg is averaging this amount of volume every week. So I probably should add my next coach to semi-even this out, because you want your left and your right legs to almost be half. This is double, this is half. This is double, this is half. That will balance out to like an even 0 in cycle bonusing every single week. And add that person there. Preferred placement, if they don't get added there, if they don't get added to where you wanted them to be, it's just a simple email. You can change it within 7 days and put them where you need them to be. Oh, preferred placement, Christine Dwyer. Yeah, yep. Anyone else? Who wants these? You guys are awesome.
I have a question.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Okay, because I'm so new to this. I really don't understand all of it just quite yet. But should I start with maybe adding my husband as my first coach under me?
Yeah, dude, that is the coolest thing about building your business, because then you have 2 opportunities to make money. Michael was my first coach. Audrey was my second. Mike, yes, without a doubt. And then, because you need him to be active, so you are fairly new to this journey, and your next step, your next level would be adding a post workout.
I say a lot of my friends are also friends with my husband, and so they kind of have already started asking questions because they see us going through this together, because he's in the background, but he's been doing everything with me since day one. So I thought if he's on there, it might give me a little bit more credibility, I guess. And but does he have to purchase a challenge pack in order for me to get credit for having him under me?
He has to order a challenge pack if you want to waive his coach sign-up fee.
Okay, otherwise he pays the 40 something. Okay.
Yeah, and the coach sign-up fee is waived indefinitely. No matter how long ago someone had ordered one, it waives it completely. But you would order underneath him the performance line, so that you can have the recover and the energize. Unless there's something else, unless you want, obviously if he's drinking Shakeology, then you just put Shakeology underneath him. I have 3 bags. I have no problem finding a place to make myself active in all of my business centers, because 3 of us drink Shakeology every single day. One of us is in Iraq with a very expensive shipping cost.
Right now I've only been able to afford to Shakeology for myself, but for me, part of this would be earning that income to pay for it for my husband and my kids.
Just you wait. Start right now. Start marketing like tomorrow. Participate, dude. This is I just want to hug you for being at the beginning of this. It's pretty awesome. And I remember how I felt in the beginning, and I was scared and I was nervous and I was afraid people were gonna, unfollow me and hop on. Who is your coach?
Teresa.
Teresa
Schindel.
Yeah. And then Teresa Schindel's coach is Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys, I would really start right away with like, I know that you're on the challenge group and I know you're rocking it. I would start reading, You're a Badass, but like, it's like $5 on your Kindle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
like
called
that.
You're Badass?
Yeah. It's crazy awesome. And it helps build, a bit of fire that you could read, 10 minutes every day. It's by Jen Sincero. Yep. It's awesome. It's awesome. And then, yeah, you'll start marketing, and it's so cool to say you're doing it as a couple, and like, this is our new journey. Hey, if you and your husband want to hop on board, join. And then you would put all your challengers underneath you, but your husband would still be on your team. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That's good to know. Thanks for the info.
Gosh, welcome. Sorry for my potty mouth.
Oh, it's okay. I'm a mom, I know.
Okay, cool.
I'm the daughter of a sailor, so that's nothing new to me.
Oh my God, and I have a sweatshirt that says I should have been a fucking sailor, and I worked at last week, and that was awkward. All right, cool. So I'll wrap this up so you guys can go to bed and put your babies to bed and go to bed yourselves and plan your day for tomorrow. Remind your people before you go to bed tonight, will you do me a favor? Will you send voice messages to your challengers that say some encouraging words about Transformation Tuesday? Tell them it takes 5 sentences to change someone's life. And it's not about bragging. They don't have to be at their goal weight. It's just about somebody who was stuck. And they read it and they're like, gosh, I'm stuck. And encourage them to be part of it. And if they don't, then no big deal. But do me a favor too. This week, will you try and find some time to tell your coach journey on social media? And it's like short, itty bitty, lots of white space, 5 sentences of why you became a Beachbody coach and how you feel about being a coach. It's a different kind of transformation. It's not, your transformation of your body and your health and your wellness. It's about how it feels to pay it forward. And it like makes my heart go pitter patter when somebody sends me a thank you note for leading them on this path when I didn't do anything. I just did what someone else did for me. So, share that story. That's just like crazy epic. And, it helps people to realize, wait, she's not just talking about her workouts and, her healthy food and her challenge groups. This is, it's different. All right. 21 Day Fix. Teresa with no H. Yay. It's all because you got a brand new coach. So Teresa, say thank you. Wait. Say thank you to Amy. There you go. Teresa Schindel. I don't even think I have to ship this to you. Aren't you local? She's like talking, but it's off. You're like somehow muted. Dawn, where does Teresa live? We'll get it to you. And it even has the little stickers.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can. Hi.
Oh, yay. Sorry, I'm super retarded with this. Yeah, you can just give it to me. I'll see her on the 5th. So I will give it to her. She lives in like Murrieta, Temecula.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
Yeah.
more of a drive. Yeah.
Yes, and she's totally kicking ass. So proud of her. It's freaking crazy. She's surpassing her coach. I don't know how I feel about this yet, but we'll figure it out later.
Go for it. Keep going for it. See, and maybe, a little bit of fire for you too. You guys can lead together. And
Yep.
That personal development, those podcasts and all that stuff, dude, that's going to help so much. I'm back on that bandwagon and it's awesome. It's awesome. So much love to all of you. Huge shout out to everyone on this call. I got lots of messages. I'm pumped and I got to put this child to bed. Peace out. Love
Thank
you.
you.
You're so welcome. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.